I love how this guy definitely has like a skin condition. He reminds me of Randall from not Toy Story, what movie? Monsters Incorporated. Yeah, so I'm dead, she's dead, he's dead, but he gets revived. He comes back with 20% of his health. And we win. Heyo! I'm so happy that that worked.
You should go show Gob the Builder.
Gob the Builder. That's amazing. Unlicensed handy gobbler, Gob the Builder. He does not have a permit here. Boom! We back in Caramel in the Gobbler place. We're going to the gym. Somewhere that not even I barely even go to. Just kidding. I don't even barely go there. We're pretty close to the like middle to end of this area, I think. I'm excited for the very end fight. That one's gonna be fun. Do I have my... I don't. Nice.
What are those things? They're disgusting. Are they? No. Oh, you think they'll leave us alone if we don't pick at them?
Boogie. Those things are fucking disgusting. They're like blobfish mixed with mucus. Kind of just genuinely disgusting.
Well, that was the worst experience of my life. You know what I think these are? Well, you see, gobblers ingest a great deal, especially sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And, at least my theory is, food greatly affects every atom of their bodies. In this case, those atoms have become imbued with sugar rush energy.
What?
Now, when certain bodily substances are expelled, say via sneezing, the sugar rush energy in those substances persists and, yeah, let's just go.
So what happens when a gobbler takes a dump? Like, are you telling me I'm gonna have to be fighting shit monsters later on? I don't know if this game will allow that.
Oh, of course. More of the disgustingness.
Or maybe this is just all of their bodily fluids wrapped up in one. Just all together, and it's left up to our interpretation.
So help me if there's an even bigger mucus monster in the next room.
Oh hey, look, an even bigger wait, hold up. Does that technically count as one?
Yep, and there it is. An even bigger one. A full-on boogeyman, no less.
Holy
I swear
shit.
You can't write something this repugnant.
Look at this fucking guy. He is fucking jacked. He's been working out. He's been taking advantage of the like nobody else coming into the gym. I just barely got to attack for the first time, and I was just thinking to myself, man, I'm on such low health. This really sucks. And I've discarded like 4 of these fucking shields. Have not been using them whatsoever. I don't know why they're in here, but I could have been using these to save my life. Oh wow. I'm so glad my death shield was going to be able to save me from a shadow version of fucking Lulu. That's so annoying. Alright, cool, he's dead.
Ew! Just ew! Come
Ooh,
on, Wizard.
caramel jump.
My lab is just through here. Mind the treadmills.
And use that for crafting. Also, my jewels are overflowing. Yeah, it's like fight a death boss, and he has access to like shadow versions of spells. Like, what sort of sense does that make?
All right, I've removed the barricade on the front door they put up to keep the snot soldiers in. Now, shall we get down to business?
Quick question: why couldn't we just break through the window? Also, how did they put up a barricade in this one to keep everything in, but they didn't put up a barricade on the other door to keep things in? Like, why did they do that? Why is it not letting me? There we go.
Capital! I have everything we need here to test the effect of splendorphins on antijoys.
Sure, I don't know. I don't even remember what a splendorphin was.
Except, of course, for the antijoys themselves. I'll need you to go get some from the hangry gobblers.
Might as well.
Just get them worked up and collect the sweat. Battling ought to do it. Meanwhile, I'll run on one of these old treadmills to make splendorphins.
Can I just hijack a couple of other gobblers, take them back to Nana's candy corn farm, and have them just sweat in there? I feel like it would take less time and effort.
When you have the antijoy-filled sweat, come back through that other entrance. Shouldn't be any of those nasty little nose nuggets that way.
Is that a racial slur against the little oogie boogie things? You know, I just thought about this. With monstrology, these things count as gobblers. And as we'll soon find out, maybe, these gobblers are just really fucked up alphoi who have just become gobblers from eating candy, right? So is that, like, by transitive property, that should mean that I should be allowed to monstrologize alphoi in Imperia with the gobbler, the animus. Is that not how that works? There's no way just like a couple generations of eating candy would cause these guys to fall out of the little gene spectrum far enough to be considered their own classification.
Troubles?
For fuck's
Mess with us
sake.
again, and I'm going to eat your hat. Seriously though, it's a delicious looking hat.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad that I stitched this just so I can say that my hat is awesome. Also, fuck the King's Isle devs for after fight dialogue. I thought I had to defeat like 3 or 4 of these. I didn't realize that was just a defeat and collect or defeat 2. I don't read quests anymore. It barely matters.
Whew, you're back. I've collected my splendorphins. And you have the antijoys. Great. Just give me a moment to mix them together.
Wait, why didn't we just use your splendorphins instead of somebody else's? Like, I get that you have like 1.5 million not disease, what's the word, allergies, but why can't we just use you? You're technically still a goblin, or yeah, gobbler.
They cancel each other out, which means we can remove the sourness of the gummies so good old-fashioned fairy dust can do its thing.
How? But we're using gobbler sweat to undo the gobbler sweat? What?
The problem is getting enough splendorphins. I can't do it by myself, and the other gobblers are too hangry and lazy.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, a gobbler's personality is affected by what they eat.
Oh,
so
yeah,
if
that's
we
right.
can find the right food, it might settle them.
Okay, so a gobbler sweat, or a gobbler who ingests candy from caramel or something like that, who then sweats, creates negative gobbler energy magic, right? And that causes sour gummies to apparently go sour because somebody's stupid enough to fucking put gobbler sweat in a gummy. Well, apparently feeding them like vegetables and shit like that will just completely counteract that for some reason.
To that end, check out the library. It's nothing but cookbooks, so I've never actually been, but perhaps one such book has the meal we need.
Or you can just ask me my own personal opinions, recommend maybe a good steak with steamed vegetables and mashed potatoes, corn, assuming your biology allows you to break it down and digest it. That may be useful. I don't think most people are able to break down corn. That's why it gets, stuck in your poop. But yeah, no, steamed vegetables is not a terrible option. You could go for a salad, go for fish, a whole lot of other things other than fucking candy.
Salutations! Forgive our untidiness. We are gorging ourselves on this literary cornucopia because we envisaged the taste of berry.
All right.
Verily. Alas, I have hence grown suspicious that we, mayhaps, have been pronouncing library inaccurately.
I fucking hate how people will do that. They'll say like library instead of library.
Interesting theory, Adelard. Does the conversation vex you, stranger? Allow me to elucidate. We are ingesting books.
Yeah, it's plainly obvious. Thank you. Because I use my context clues.
Surely we need not recount to a spiral traveler such as yourself the age-old adage of, you are what you eat.
That was kind of a lazy joke.
Indubitably. Now, I am intrigued by what this obviously erudite young wizard brings to the metaphorical dinner table. Let the feast begin.
Hold up. Erudite. Showing great knowledge. Oh yeah, I've already fucking learned this word. I hate how they've used that like twice. in the past couple worlds. Yeah, I came across that word at some point, I think. I don't know, sounds familiar.
Well, that was illuminating. I've learned that we have much to learn about the magical arts.
Indeed. Wizard, have you designs on further provocations? Or was there perhaps a specific volume that my compatriot and I could locate for you?
Need book on food, healthy foods, thanks.
Ah, yes. I latterly had a nibble of such a text. The only one of its kind, to be sure. The Alpoi Expedition, I believe it was called.
What? They're halfway here? No way.
Alfoy, you troglodyte. Stranger, your query is right over there. It is, as they say, all yours.
You know, it's such a weird thing to say. It's like, nobody gives a shit if you say, well, you know, whatever. This is the most important part about this area.
When the High Luminary first identified the small tunnel through which the ether could be navigated, we never imagined what we'd find. New worlds, some that seemed to mock the very design of Imperia. Eventually, we came upon a world wholly constructed of pure sweetness.
Yeah, something that shouldn't be physically possible.
We have since harnessed the power of this new world's natural saccharine resources and used them to create such treats, such delights.
Yeah, so apparently a couple Alphoi found a hole in the ether surrounding Imperia and fucking dipped. And the first world that they found, or at least came upon, or the first one that they decided to visit, or at the very least one of the ones that they decided to visit, was Caramel. All of this was built by Alphoi, even though like all of these buildings are very much like Nana-inspired buildings and stuff like that. Or maybe Nana built this town, but the gobblers just happen to also be close to here, and they just kind of infested it. I don't know. Here, read this book, stupid.
Ah, wizard. Did you find anything useful? Uh-huh. Wait, you keep saying Alfoy as if it were a real word. Let me just look at that book.
It is a real word. I've met Alfoy before.
Oh my. If this text is accurate, these ancient Alfoy explorers that no one in modern times has ever heard of settled right here in Caramel.
That no one has ever heard about.
They learned to harvest sugar and to make treats. Why, they may have started the entire caramel confection industry. But what became of them?
Huh. I don't remember that being in the lore, but that's interesting.
And more importantly, their knowledge. If these Alfoy knew the secrets of caramel treats, then perhaps they had other information we can use.
Uh-huh.
But where else would we find ancient records of that magnitude? Oh, Gobblestone! He was notorious for hoarding trinkets and curios.
Was he?
Perhaps Gobsmack will let us search through the old stockpiles, if we ask nicely enough. Come, we must return to the castle.
Alright, to the castle.
And look at that one over there, buddy. It totally looks like a fresh Schneeball with frosting. And, oh, heads up, buddy. They're back.
I love it how these guys kind of look like German soldiers with their mustaches, and then they sound like fucking skater dudes.
Oh, do you mind, not making us do anything this time?
If you guys turn around and walk away, I will not kill you today.
We'd like nothing more. Just direct us to King Gobsmack, and we'll leave you to your cloud spotting.
Sweet. Thanks, little buds.
Double thanks, little buds. Just use that door over there. They're like putting new locks on the other door. Something about keeping witches out.
Wow. Alright. It's taking a while to load. Usually it doesn't take this long. Why is it? There we go. Boom. A lot of roaches in here. There's no way there are places in Caramel that have roach infestations or roach infestations. And then the rest of the world is just literally made out of sugar and sweets, and there are no roaches just in the middle of the random fucking streets. It's so weird.
Hi there, us again. We were hoping we could peruse any archives you might not have devoured for information on the Alfoy peoples. No. Is that really what he... Well, why not?
Not that you deserve an answer, but it's probably due to the fact that the subject matter for which you inquire is forbidden.
And why is it forbidden?
Forbidden? Guess that explains why no one of intellectual merit has ever heard of them. Why are we forbidden to speak of the Alfoy?
No.
His gargantuanness declares that your insolent questioning has spurred him to action. The kind where he chews you up and spits you out.
I love how this guy definitely has like a skin condition. He reminds me of Randall from not Toy Story, what movie? Monsters Incorporated. Oh great, he's created more of these fucking things. Nice. And boom, we're going in. So yeah, this is my setup. This is specifically the only reason why I got this little Dragon Rider's Vigilant robe, is because of this fight. And you'll see why in a minute. Here's my deck setup. But here's this. I could have gone with these, with the Campy's boots, because they gave the same card, but I like this robe better. Perfect. All right, cool. It looks like we're on the same page. I need some cleanses, and got 2 cleanses. I'll throw in that. He's a balance, and I'll let them go. But yeah, with this fight, the boss summons, or the big old gobble smack dude summons 4 little assholes to kill you, and it's usually just 4 minions is not hard, right? But the cheat is, if the 4 minions all die at the same time, or when each of the 4 minions die, it takes away 25% of your health, regardless of whether you have debuffs or not. It's like an extra cheat that this specific boss is doing rather than the minions. So, what you could do is you could have Life Wizard or somebody with the item card. You have the Guardian Spirit, and what Guardian Spirit does is it allows you to come back from the dead. And that is super helpful because of the fact that, you know, with... oh shit, I should have waited for him. I didn't realize he wasn't ready. If we come back from the dead upon dying, it will circumnavigate the cheat. Like, we'll take 100% of our health, you know, 25% per minion. We will die, and then we'll just come back to life, right? I am probably going to try and put this on him, the balance guy. He's probably got a ton of health, seems to know what he's doing. And then these guys are just gonna hit. Let's see. Need to find it, though. He's blading. Use that. I won't need that. Going for him. Oh no, I think if they kill 1 minion, we will be fine. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is their cheat. Okay, apparently somebody joins late, they will just do this. Weird. So my job is obviously heal the team, keep the team alive, and then use this one specific item card, right? I didn't realize that there were going to be this many cheats. Like, I have no fucking clue what's going on. Do they just do this for everyone? Oh, 3 times they do that. Okay. Cool. That's something. This is going to be a long fight. But even then, just having this one item card just completely ruins the fight. would have loved to have shown, like, just a complete 100% easy mode run of this where we have one hitter and then me, and we didn't get the late cheat, but it is what it is, right? Plus, I didn't really notice that there was a late cheat like this, so that's kind of nifty. Or maybe they just do it one for each character. What the fuck is going on? Or each minion. I have no idea. We may have fucked ourselves. I hope this isn't like an infinite loop. Okay, no, it's over. It just does it like 4 times. It's fine. But anyway, I'm excited to see this come to fruition because I farmed this stupid fucking dungeon that dropped this robe like for 14 plus days, and only the time after it came about did I ever manage to get the robe after my initial farming run. It was like the first item I got. Kind of pisses me off, but it's whatever. But the whole fight is you should be killing them one by one and then healing yourself to at least 25% of your health. But I mean, we can circumnavigate that. I don't know if that'll kill. So I'm going to do this. I've got 100% accuracy plus some. Oh, for fuck's sake, you stupid motherfucker. I wish I had known that he was going to change his cards mid-thing. That's why communication is key in building a healthy relationship. Because now I have no fucking clue what's going on. But it's whatever. I can't auto-cleanse him next round. So... let's see. This is what the thing does. Give you wings. I don't think I crit that. It's fine. It doesn't need to be crit. It just needs to be on there. I was kind of expecting us to get a debuff, but it's whatever. Or I expected him to hit, and I wanted to make sure that his hit had whatever it needed. Oh my god, lady. Fuck off. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but... we're about to take unnecessary damage. Technically, you could kill one and then kill the other 3. Like the next round, so long as you're alive, but it's whatever. What is going to be the most valuable thing here? I can blade him, or I can cleanse him. Accuracy debuff. Shatter. Heal. I'm gonna go with the blade. I'm gonna go with against my better okay, cool. We're not getting debuffed, so nothing else matters. I cast my spell, which is fine. Hopefully nobody got stunned. Ooh, I gained a pip from that too. Nice. And now we take, 25% of our health damage, which is fine. And then we're about to take it all again here in a second. What? I'm not taking multiple because of one, right? No, we're not. Okay. What is he doing? Perfect, fine. It's whatever. So yeah, we should win. If he manages to kill all 3 of them, we have won. I'm excited to see this work. I've done it before, but it's just always so interesting. It's such a unique boss fight that one specific card can make it just easy streets. On double buff aura, unless they block, they should be dead. Oh, 6,000 if they block, so that's fine. I really hope the King's Isle devs have not changed this since then, because it would really suck to have gone through all of this effort for nothing. Come on. Make it worth it. Just gotta wait. There's a lot of flies in there too. It's kind of disgusting. Yeah, so I'm dead. She's dead. He's dead. But he gets revived. Come on, show me the fruits of my labor. I need this. He comes back with 20% of his health. And we win. Heyo! I'm so happy that that worked.
The king has had enough. All this quibbling has given him heartburn.
Ooh, Wunderbar boots. That's cool. I didn't even see those.
Just let us look through Gobblestone's old stockpiles and archives, and we'll be on our way.
Exasperated flatulence.
So be it. The knowledge you seek is in one of these piles here. Probably. Just dig around.
I think it's that one. I'm gonna call it now. But yeah, that's the whole reason that I had this robe. I farmed for this robe. I only wanted it because I like the resist stats on it too. I thought it would be unique. But I could have used this instead, which I would have gotten. I had by the time I had that. Oh, they're gone.
Look at all this stuff. Antiquated ice cream scoops, portraits of King Gobblestone, so many vintage Nana's candy wrappers. Ah, what's this?
What is this?
It's some sort of disc. The design is equal parts familiar and alien. There's no writing or indications of any kind.
Yeah, it's probably like a plate or something. We were looking for a book, right?
Oh, that? All we can remember is that it's super annoying and inedible and we hate it.
Nice.
Sounds promising. Thank you, Your Majesty. We'll leave you be for now. Alrighty, kiddo. I'll meet you in the lab.
Cool. To the lab, but first. No, I didn't want to look at those. Wunderbar boots. That's interesting. I did not... Maybe I saw that they dropped it and just completely forgot about it, but I don't remember these guys dropping these. Or ever farming them for it. It's probably like the easiest peoples to fight to get Wunderbar boots, but then again, obviously the boots, Uber boots, Wunderbar boots, they're not worth getting anymore. So yeah, just kind of there.
Well, this disc is proving to be a tough nut to crack, I assume. I've never actually tried to crack a nut on account of my terrible nut allergy.
Haha, stupid.
I shook it, stomped on it, and even dunked it in oat milk. So far, this disc is a big fat nothing burger. Care to take a whack at it?
Just gonna click no. We were buddies for one fight, and we're moving past that.
How will I know when it's on? What red light? This red light? Oh, it's recording. Shh. General Choco Khan, years ago, you served my father.
Hey, Star Wars reference.
The most delightful treat he'd ever consumed. The jolt of sweetness spurred him to mount an expedition beyond Imperia to find its like again.
You're fucking joking. That's the reason that they came to Caramel?
My liege, I am happy to report... Oh, pardon me. I am happy to report success. Our party has found an entire world of the most decadent sugar. In honor of your daughter, we dubbed this world Caramel. The natives had no clue of the decadence around them, but we mastered its secrets.
Huh.
Then something went terribly wrong. The food we created turned us into Monsters. Slovenly, insatiable monsters. We must be saved from ourselves.
I'm trying to figure out if this person is the same as her. She's got the same hairstyle, probably long distant relative, obviously, but
I've placed information vital to the survival of our crew in the memory systems of this holodisk. Help me, Choco-Khan. You're my only...
Oh, my goodness. That person looked like me.
I know, right? Is it you or is it not you? Please explain. Not that
This
you'd
all
actually
but
know.
confirms my theories about gobbler physiology. It's also an insight into our history that none of us know. We must inform the others.
Inform who? What fucking gobbler gives a shit, right?
I need some time to process the information stored in the holodisk. Could you go out and tell the gobblers what we've learned?
What good is it gonna do?
And while you're at it, use your powers of persuasion to motivate them to do something. Anything. Tell them it's the only way they'll get fed.
They will probably believe that one, actually. I'm surprised nobody has done that sooner. But yeah, a small breakdown. The Alfoy came here because some dude wanted a sweet or something. They came here, mastered Caramel's sugary secrets and whatnot. Were probably the first ones in the confectionery arts of sweet making. And then they turned into the gobblers because sugar... I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, but probably over multiple generations, the gobblers devolved, or the Alfoy devolved into gobblers, which is fucking weird. I'm also just going to do this real quick because I don't want to see that person again. This is not you, it's me, I'm here, or whatever. It was a one-night stand, deal with it. Congratulations on getting past the boss fight that your friend could have helped you with. Goodbye. But anyway... yeah, that's stuff I like, is random ass lore things like this that barely make any sense. They make sense enough just to be interesting.
Just drop the food directly into my face. What? No food? Just motivation? What kind of monster are you? What? You say I could feed myself?
Are you sure? You could.
Gobblers really used to be great thinkers and makers? Truth be told, I've always had this little voice inside me telling me to build things.
Huh. Interesting. They have a conscience, but they probably don't have a soul. They're a sin against God.
I figured it was gas. You know, if we restored the factory here, we could use it to make all sorts of things. Even food! I'll tell the others.
Uh-huh. Alright. Who is this? Jeff Gorbowski. What?
Hey, you're that strange little stranger that's going around filling gobblers' heads with things that ain't food, ain't you? What's your angle?
Honestly, I don't even know I'm here helping you guys. I went to go fight Judge Veg. And then... oh yeah, I'm trying to deal with the caramel gummies. We're trying to figure out why... fuck off. Trying to figure out why fuck, what are we trying to find out? Trying to figure out how to undo the sour gummies and stuff.
To inform us Nana's keeping us fat and docile so she can steal our sweat to make a gummy army? That's quite an angle. But what can I do? Literally anything you say. I've been interested in engineering ever since that time I tried to eat a clock. Suppose I could give that a go.
But will you though? I mean, habits are hard to break and you've been like this your entire life. Also, it's a very meta commentary about how people just get dumbed down by technology and stuff like that and be used for some grander purpose, like TikTok and Facebook stealing your information while you look at stupid ass videos.
Finally, I'll have a double fudge burger with cream cheese. Huh? You're here to teach me about history? Ooh, fine. I'm too lazy to walk away.
Fine.
Wow, gobblers used to be explorers, and we discovered how to work the land here. I weren't taught that in 12 years of Gobbler Garden.
You guys have kindergarten for gobblers? What? Ain't no way.
I should do something? I have always wondered about farming. If I grew my own food, I wouldn't depend on Nana. That's it. I'm gonna be a farmer.
Uh-huh. Wait, look at that scarecrow in there. I feel bad for that scarecrow. He's not even an animate object, or he's just an animate object, not even a sentient being, and I feel bad for him, having to watch these fucking gobblers all day. Have I ever mentioned that I fucking hate gobblers? Mostly the ones on, like, Colossus Boulevard. Like, these ones seem to actually be, well, because of the plot relevance, they're actually more talkative and smart and stuff like that. But the ones on Colossus Boulevard are just, like, dumb and stupid, and I hate it.
How'd your motivational speaking go, kiddo? Wow, I'm impressed you were so successful, much less not eaten. I was pretty successful here, too.
What were you doing?
The information on this holodisk was invaluable. I was able to use it to map out the perfect gobbler food for our unique physiology and tastes.
And let me guess, vegetables.
The key is fairy dusted organic ingredients. None of the low fructose candy corn syrup junk Nana uses. The trick is going to be manufacturing.
What? But I thought it was the sugar in the sweets and caramel doing stuff to your biology that turned you into the retarded fools that you are today. Not, what does fairy dusted organic ingredients mean? Like, you fairy dust any organic ingredient. Well, look, caramel is a world made of candy, therefore it is organically created in caramel. Like, there's no way to circumnavigate that sentence or that idea.
What? The gobblers are restoring the old factory as we speak? Perfect! How's about I go manage those efforts while you go gather ingredients?
Sure, why
There's
not?
an underwater grotto where you can collect all natural Swedish fish eggs. Oh, and grab some jellyfish jelly while you're there.
But it's still candy of sweets of a kind.
The grotto will spit you out in the gumdrop forest where you can pick fresh gumdrops. Now, here's the most important part, the fairy dust.
What? Hold up. So, things from, like, living candy things are considered organic. I thought organic just means it's produced naturally. Which, I mean, a giant block of chocolate generated from the pure nothingness of the caramel earth, or the caramel world, would technically still count as organic, right?
Fairy guides
Hold
offer
up.
dusting to the tourists for an exorbitant price. Luckily, I have this coupon for free fairy dusting. Now, let's go to work.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. My understanding of organic is wrong. I just assumed that meant natural. No. Relating or derived from living matter, which, again, all of the things on caramel are derived from sweets. Anything living here is just chocolate, animated chocolate or animated gumdrops, right? So that doesn't really fix the equation. This is so confusing. Oh, that's cool. It's like a little dungeon going in the soda pop lake. Nifty. Wow, it's taking a while. I don't know why I expected the jellyfish to talk. I just kind of did. You know, I don't think there's been a Grandmother Raven voiceover in this entire world. Like, I kind of expected the voice to say, you've collected the jelly juices and whatnot, but no. I wonder if this was, like, the first world without any Grandmother Raven involvement. Like, I know Del Aldrich passed away sometime in, like, 2022 or something, and so I would imagine, like, maybe a year or two before that she would, you know, had to have stepped away from Wiz, but I'm not entirely sure when her involvement technically ended. I joined this fight with like 2,500 health and forgot to pop a potion, and I'm so glad these guys only use fucking fire elf overtimes or fire beetles with extra little traps. I'm so fucking close to dying. Perfect. What did I come down here for? For eggs and stuff? Oh, it's the Swedish egg at the end. Alright. And then I have to collect organic gumdrop. Wait, did I just... That wasn't even the same way we came into Goblerton, though. There's behind the... Hold up. Hold up. I'm looking at this, right? The castle is on the right. The factory is on the left. So we take this boat. Should have initially taken us to this dungeon, but it takes us to the opposite side of the fucking island. What the shit? That was the correct way. What? I'm so confused. That's so weird. Yeah, like you can see, it's just caramel mountains and shit over there. There's trees, like nothing's over there. But then also, I knew I seen this area. Is caramel mountains and trees and shit, nothing over there. Like, where's Caramel City from here? Like, it's supposed to be that way because this is exactly where we saw it. Maybe I'm slightly on the wrong edge of the area. Hold up. Can't go that way. Oh no, that is a brick wall. Hold up. Okay, if my math is right, Caramel City should be over here somewhere, right? Like, I'm so confused as to why they would put the level of detail into that. It's like, well, hold up. Now it's got me even more confused because, like, now because we were at a house that we fought Judge Veg in, but there's no house anywhere over there. That's so weird. And from what I could see, originally, not Caramel City, the place where we fought Judge Veg should have been somewhere over here because we could see the Gobbler capital over there, or the let's go castle, and there's that. I guess there's like this very small detail that they missed, but even then, I feel like at the very least they're usually pretty good about stuff like that because they went out of their way to show it or have us go back the same way that way, but then we also went back this way. I don't know why we went to this port when there was another port right over there. Doesn't really... Well, I guess we were trying to be sneaky. Okay, it makes a little bit of sense. Sort of. Why can I not leave from here? Hold up. Okay, so I've got a better understanding of my surroundings. I know this is a complete waste of time, by the way. So this actually does go to that specific harbor. I thought this was going back to the Black Licorice Forest. Apparently, it was not. It was going back to the Gumdrop Forest, which is what initially confused me, because the Gumdrop Forest can be seen behind there, which is again where gobblers were coming from at closer towards the beginning of the world. Gumdrop area, first area aside from the middle of Caramel City. It's interesting. But again, in Goblerton, you see no view of either Gumdrop Forest or Black Licorice Forest aside from just a random bout of trees. So yeah, that's what was fucking me up the most. I also thought that these two areas were supposed to be the same, but they're not. You know, I know that gumdrops just like look really good and they're like really sugary and colorful, but I've never been a fan of gumdrops. They've never tasted how I expect them to taste, which is just overwhelmingly good. Hello, random NPC. I think I met you once.
Welcome, valued customer, to the Gumdrop Forest. Oop, in a hurry, I see. You'd like a dusting? No problem. That'll be 50,000 gold.
I have that much.
Oh, but you have a coupon. And this is a poorly written one that doesn't limit the amount of fairy dust I have to give you for free. Wunderbar.
Nice. Where did I get that coupon?
And poof, there you go. You're dusted with all the fairy dust I had. You have yourself an old-fashioned, delightful day.
Yeah, fuck you. And I'm not tipping. Eat shit. This is so fucking annoying that this Nanavator is like all the way over here. It should be like in the middle of Caramel. Also, for anybody who uses food delivery and doesn't tip, you're a piece of shit. Seriously. You suck. Where is the dialogue?
Oh,
there
good,
we go.
You're back. The gobblers and I have been hard at work, if you can believe it. Come, show me what you've collected.
I actually don't believe you. New Goblerton, or yeah, Goblerton looks like shit still.
My word, that's quite a haul.
Isn't there's like 3 baskets of candy and some fish eggs or something.
I've explained the situation and the need for splendorphins to the gobblers, and they're remarkably eager to help. They've earned their treats.
Goblerton new fashioneer. Huh.
I'll take the majority of the food back to my lab for safekeeping and continued study.
Lying bitch, you're gonna hoard it. Aren't you allergic to like damn near everything? Aren't you gonna kill yourself inadvertently just by having that in the nearest vicinity?
Can you deliver the rest to the hard-working gobblers? Start with our new farmer and tell him he can plant the seeds from those gumdrops.
Again, gumdrops, even though they're organic, sugary treats and sweets and whatnot, still sugary sweets that cause you. Maybe it was the manufactured. What is it? The manufactured caramel sweets that really fucked them up. I guess that's the message they're trying to make. Difference between organic foods versus manufactured foods.
Howdy! I done tilled this here dirt the best I could, but ain't nothing growed. I even tried yelling at it. I'm gonna give up and take a nap.
Yeah, it's about how New Resolutions go.
You have food for me? Thanks! I didn't know food could give you energy. Wish there weren't all these little rocks in it, though. What? They're seeds? And I plant them and then more gumdrop trees grow? Wow! Your magic is fascinating. You should go show Gob the Builder.
Gob the Builder. That's amazing. Oh, I don't get to see anything sprout? That's bullshit. When I was in Safaria, we made evil magma peas and rye fruit bread just pop up out of nowhere. Call bullshit.
Hey, Wizard! Like what we done with the place? We made great progress. That is until I sorta kinda ate all my tools. Sorry.
Unlicensed handy gobbler, Gob the Builder. He does not have a permit here.
Ooh, but now I can eat. What is this? Fish eggs? Gross! Delicious. Thanks for the grub, but, I still need tools.
That's a you problem.
There's an old store where I used to
For
go
fuck's
eat
sake.
tools. Visit. But it got overrun by trolls. Could you go in and rustle up some tools?
Why do I have to do this? Can't you just go buy some tools? You guys have enough trash here. You recycle. You might be able to get a hammer or something. Maybe.
Go away, tasteless intruder. Trolls need intruders.
What? Oh, need, like, beat up. I got you. I'm smart.
Yeah! Wait, why you say we need them when we want them go away? You send mixed messages!
I like this troll. I'll kill you last.
Not need. No time explain homophones. Just squeeze and twist intruder like dough.
Need, not need. They should have said no need to explain. That I feel like there's a missed opportunity there. You know, comedy comes in threes. Oh shit, I finally decided to look it up. Apparently the Shadow Oogie Boogie, which is like, I guess considered the main one in that fight, he actually drops the Uber boots. So you could technically, I wonder if people did this back in the day, if they farmed for the Uber boots or the Wunderbar boots, they could technically get them like super fast.
Ugh. Intruder take what intruder want. Trolls go by.
Alright, goodbye.
What trolls go by? Trolls no have no money. Hey, wait for me!
Wordplay. Oh, that was it. Oh, what the fuck? So did the trolls, like, dig themselves into this place? That's kind of nifty. Or maybe that's, like, a placeholder for, like, just a prefabricated dungeon. Placeholder for, like, another dungeon, or another room for that dungeon. I don't know.
These are some delicious looking, sturdy and useful looking tools. Definitely not as appetizing as fish eggs.
Don't you lie to me, you lying sack of shit.
With a full belly and a full toolbox, I'll have the exterior of this factory all spiffed up in no time. The inner workings, that's another story.
What? The inner work, that's another story. What?
After a furious start, I ain't heard a peep from inside in a while. Unless there's a sawmill in there. I suspect the engineer fell asleep.
Mm-hmm. Do gobblers have the capacity or the capable training to deal with like this guy's gonna get himself killed. I'm pretty sure this isn't even considered their property. Not that I care about like the legal sense of this world at all, but I mean, realistically speaking, the moment this factory gets up and running, Nana's coming over here with an army of little fucking destroyer bots made of candy, and she's taking over.
Well, oh, hi. Sorry, I've been auditing factory equipment, but there's just so much to do, and I keep falling asleep standing up. Is that food for me?
That's exactly what auditors do.
Oh, I feel like a new gobbler. Thanks. Oh yeah, the factory equipment.
What about the factory equipment? What was going on here?
The equipment is run down but operable. The problem is our power source, the Fizzle Pebble generator. She's kaput.
Uh-huh.
I can bypass the broken elements, but we'll still need something to supply the kinetic energy. I was thinking...
What the fuck?
Gobblers on treadmills.
That's a good idea, but how the fuck do you have... I'm so confused how gobblers are so smart.
Not only will that provide the energy to run the factory that's making healthy food, it gets gobblers exercising and producing more splendorphins.
Uh-huh.
I can round up the runners if you can procure the treadmills. There should be plenty in the gym which Rosina hangs out in. Good luck.
Yeah, no, that's actually a pretty good idea. That should be very easy to come by, those treadmills. Guarantee I have to do a bullshit dungeon though. Alright.
Hey, kiddo. I've almost got the Splendorphin samples ready to go. What are you up to? On a run for treadmills? Take your pick. But why?
Reasons.
The factory is going to be gobbler-powered, with the byproduct being Splendorphins? Genius! I love it when a plan comes together.
That's a movie reference from something.
Once you've delivered those treadmills, bring everyone outside. I've got an announcement to make.
Ain't no way. I didn't have to do a bullshit quest. This is crazy. This is unheard of. Oh. Wait, I was supposed to bring everybody outside. What? I kind of assumed there would be a group standing around right here. Guess not. Nor in here, for some reason. Also, this is supposed to be an automated candy factory that is managed by people, or, you know, gobblers or whatever. Like, this is supposed to be a fucking power plant and a factory all in one. Why do you guys need gobbler-powered stuff to begin with?
That was fast. Maybe we should put you on a treadmill.
Maybe you should go kill yourself.
Just kidding. Gobblers, on your marks, get set, go! Run!
They're just doing this willingly, even though they've never had any reason to do this before, and they've shown no signs of ever bothering to do anything.
Yes. The generator has come back to life.
What?
The factory is alive. The gobblers are alive. Goblerton is alive. It's alive. It's alive.
I kind of like the Frankenstein reference there, but I mean, I get needing to jump a generator or power it in some way, but like, the whole point of the generator is to generate the power. Like, you telling me that we couldn't have gotten some candy corn syrup fuel or some bullshit, some goddamn candy kerosene, and just fucking lit it up?
That is, the factory is up and running. And just in time for Rosina's announcement, you say? Ha! This being efficient thing is great.
Isn't none of you have ever shown any interest or bothered to be efficient or capable. I'm so confused as to why the Gobblers turned to 180 specifically for the storyline. There should be much more pushback than this.
My fellow gobblers, I stand before you now not as a witch, but as a gobbler. And on behalf of Goblerton, I wish to thank our wizard friend here.
Here!
But the biggest thanks goes to the citizens of Goblerton for
No, it doesn't.
standing
It goes
up,
to me.
not just for what's right, but for their minimum daily activity.
No, it would not have been possible without me.
It's this resolve that is allowing us to shed the yoke of Nana's oppression and get back to being thinkers, makers, and foodies.
We'll do nothing of the sort. In fact, you'll do nothing at all. 'Tis the Gobbler Code. Not to mention the will of your king.
Look, man, I've overthrown like multiple monarchies in my run of this character. Just fuck off.
Nuts to that! What's King Gobsmack, or any king for that matter, ever done for us? Also, I'm gonna start growing peanuts because I can.
And I'm gonna start committing tax fraud because I can.
What?
Just like Frostfire Wolf does.
Ooh, I demand you tear down this factory, then immediately resume doing nothing, or else the king is going to be quite upset.
The king can go fuck himself. Okay, so apparently the Gobbler Code is what demanded all of the Gobblers do nothing, which they kind of just went with. So maybe they're not all supposed to be lazy and retarded.
Yeah, gastrointestinally upset. What's he gonna do? Hop and puff and burp the place down?
Yeah, you could probably do that.
The gobblers have spoken, Goba. We'll no longer be pawns in anyone's game. Now, run along and tell the king his exercise plan starts tomorrow.
I love how these guys are going with the idea of freedom and liberty and shedding off the oppression, and one of their first actions is to force their king to, without his consent, start working out.
Yeah!
It's kind of hypocritical.
Remember this feeling. It's called living. Let us vow to hang on to it, to never lose it to kings or candy or cravings again. Kiddo, a word?
What? You said many words. Why do you need a word with me?
You've done so much for me and for my people. I can't thank you enough, but there's one ginormous favor we still need from you.
Again? How many favors I gotta do for you fucking people?
Go to Caramel City and confront the Grand Nana. Make her tell you where her gummy army is. Then use these Splendorphin samples to destroy it.
Oh, okay, sabotage. Fuck it, let's do it. That sounds exciting, actually.
Until we meet again, take care of yourself, kiddo.
Fucking overthrow Nana's gummy army. Let's go. That sounds like a fun plan. See, it's all about the way that you word stuff. If you say, help me with the favor, and yeah, it's something stupid I don't want to do, and I'm just going to push back on it. But if you say, go break somebody's shit for no reason, who's obviously a bad guy, and you will have the moral high ground on it, I got you. Fuck you, Secretary. Grand Nana, it's time to throw hands.
Well, hello, sweetie. What can Nana do for you on this fine day?
You can show me to your army where I may or may not be attempting sabotage.
Me? Hurting Caramel? Silly scion. Caramel is not hurting, it is working, livened by a most righteous endeavor.
No, it is not.
The spiral is filled with frowns and substandard treats. I can fix it. I can ensure everybody everywhere has old-fashioned delightful days every day.
I don't know that you can.
Surely that is worth a few furrowed brows and wearied gnomes, whose hearts should be filled with joy anyway, knowing the great work they do.
No. They need a better explosion sound.
That sounds like a joyless enterprise. The perfect task for you. Fight the explodey thing, wizard. Leave the spiral to me. Sweetness prevails.
Not for long. Your company's going down, bitch. Ah, shit. I just realized it's so close to like the 1 hour mark. I kind of got to end this here. I was really getting into this. All right, what? Of course, it's this fucking guy.
Reverse your hoodie with your goodie. Ah, Wizard, just who I wanted to see. Come, let us speak.
This is why you do not reverse your hurdy with your gurdy. I'm so confused as to what that means.
So, how did you find Goblerton? Lacking in the cavities, yeah? Interesting that. Could be because there was no cabal there.
Or it could be that the fact that the nothing, who is a reflection of me, supposedly, I think, also doesn't like gobblers. Something we got in common, maybe.
Could be because Goblerton is not overdeveloped. Or could be the cavities are random and we have yet to determine the cause.
It's probably all three of those. All four.
What have we learned, though? That the people who look so happy are truly sad. Made so by a mad queen's mad plan. I cannot let that stand, can you?
Absolutely not. Let's take this bitch down.
Of course not. That is why you are the scion, yeah? Do not let Nana discourage you. She is not Caramel. I will show you Caramel. Onward to mine estate!
Where is your estate? Oh, yeah, that's right. His estate's like way the fuck up there. I don't remember ever coming back here. That's interesting. Wait time, 45 minutes for Von Trapp estate. All right. Guess we wait. And this is where we'll wait for the rest of the episode. Later, bitches.
No, I keep fizzling.